Hello, my name is Rajendra Atlina. This is the 7 group, and the company that we're studying is Nike, and the CSR concept that we have chosen is social responsibility. Nike is a popular American sportswear brand. It comprises of Nike, Jordan, and Converse, and social responsibility in the simplest sense is like improving the social capital whilst proving to the society that you have a good stance in social, environmental, and ethical causes.
Alright, so I'm Mikael and I'll be continuing with this concept explanation. So without further ado, what is social responsibility? Social responsibility refers to the idea that individuals and organizations should act in ways that benefit society. This includes not only fulfilling legal obligations but also making ethical choices that help to improve the environment, society, and community. Alright, so what is the importance of social responsibility, you may ask? Businesses and individuals have a duty to contribute positively to society. By being socially responsible, organizations can make a meaningful impact on social issues such as poverty, inequality, and environmental degradation. So why does it matter? It matters because it enhances reputation and trust, leads to positive change and long-term growth, and also encourages other businesses and individuals to adopt responsibility practices. So the key concept is basically about doing the right thing for broader community, beyond just making a profit. So that's all from me. I will be passing the next slide to the next presenter. Thank you.
Greetings, my name is Muhammad Faris. So today I'll be walking you through the different types of social responsibility that business can adopt. First, environmental responsibility focus on protecting and preserving the environment. This can include actions like reducing carbon emissions, using sustainable materials, and promoting recycling. Companies today are increasingly being held accountable for the environmental footprint. Next, we have ethical responsibility. This involves making decisions that are morally right, even when there's no legal requirement. Examples include ensuring fair labor practice, maintaining transparency in business operations, and avoiding exploitation or corruption. The third type is philanthropic responsibility, where business give back to society. This can be through charitable donations, supporting local communities, or funding initiatives like education and healthcare. It's all about contributing to the greater good beyond profit. Lastly, economic responsibility is about ensuring that business decisions create economic value for all stakeholders. This includes providing fair wage, creating job opportunities, and supporting local economies by sourcing and producing locally. In short, business are not just responsible for their profits but also for their impact on the environment, society, and the economy. By embracing these different forms of responsibility, companies can foster trust and contribute positively to the world around them. Thank you. That's all from me.
I'll be talking about the case study about the Nike's innovation in sustainable material, which is the case of Flyknit. What is Flyknit? Flyknit is special to make shoes. Instead of cutting out and sewing pieces of fabric, Nike knits the shoe directly onto the sole. This method uses less material and energy, making it better to the environment. What is the benefits of Flyknit to the environment? First is less waste, second is less energy, and third is less water. So what is the consumer benefits of Flyknit to the wearer? First one is the lightweight as a feeler. Flyknit shoes are super lightweight, making them comfortable to wear for long periods. Second is breathable. So the knit material allows air to flow through the shoe, keeping your feet cool and dry. Next is snug fit, meaning the Flyknit shoes are designed to fit your foot like a sock, providing a comfortable and supportive fit. Next is stylish, which is the Flyknit allows for unique and stylish designs, making your shoes look great. Next, I'll be talking about the Nike commitment to sustainability. So the Nike cares about the environment and wants to make a positive impact. They have set the goals to reduce the pollution, less water, and less waste. So which is the first one, they reduce pollution. They are using more eco-friendly materials and making their factories more energy efficient to reduce harmful gas. Basically, is reducing the gas emission. Next is Nike is recycling and reusing to avoid throwing them away. Next is save water. They are using special techniques to use less water in their factories. So in conclusion, Nike wants to be a good company for the planet. They are doing things like using eco-friendly materials, saving energy, and reducing water waste in their factories. This helps to protect the environment. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Elisha and I will be presenting the second case study. So I will start with the business model and strategy. Nike's business model focuses on producing low-cost, innovative, sports gear sold at optimal pricing, operating in 52 countries with 490 factories. Nike relies heavily on outsourcing for manufacturing. While it has developed trusting relationships with its shoe manufacturers, its partnerships with apparel manufacturers are less consistent due to fluctuating cost and demand. So for the first example, Pakistan child labor in soccer ball production in 1996. Nike faced several major CSR scandals in the 1990s. In Pakistan, a 1996 Life magazine article exposed child labor in soccer ball production, including a photograph of a 12-year-old stitching soccer balls. Public outrage forced Nike to sign the Atlanta Agreement, committing to eliminate child labor, implementing ILO, which is the International Labour Organization, monitoring and support affected children. However, child labor persisted in less regulated areas. The second example, Vietnam Health and Safety Violations 1997. In Vietnam, a leaked Ernst & Young report revealed dangerous levels of thuline at a Nike factory, posing severe health risks. Nike responded by introducing a code of conduct for suppliers requiring compliance with OSHA standards and creating a manufacturing index to measure labor and environmental performance. So how did Nike respond to these CSR challenges? These scandals marked a turning point, pushing Nike to incorporate CSR into its corporate strategy. The company shifted toward greater transparency and accountability, conducting regular internal and third-party audits. It also employed 85 compliance staff to monitor labor and environmental standards, and incentivized improvements through inspections and performance measures. Today, Nike is recognized for its improved supplier monitoring, sustainable production practices, and commitment to ethical labor practices. While challenges remain, Nike has transformed itself from a symbol of corporate negligence to a leader in CSR accountability, proving that proactive reform can rebuild public trust and drive long-term success. That's all from me. Thank you.
Moving on, this is our infographic on the 4 core concepts of Nike CSR. We chose an infographic because it visually organizes the information in a clear, engaging way, making it easier for people to understand the key components, significance, and also impact of each concept. Firstly, environmental responsibility focuses on reducing carbon emissions, using sustainable materials, and also promoting recycling. It helps to combat climate change, reduces costs for businesses, and also improves environmental health towards the society. Next, ethical responsibility involves fair labor practices and transparency. It builds trust, strengthens business reputations, and promotes fairness and equity in society. Furthermore, philanthropic responsibility highlights giving back, such as donations, community support, and funding education. It enhances corporate image and improves access to essential services like healthcare and education. Lastly, economic responsibility focuses on fair wages, job creation, and supporting local economies. It drives business productivity, economic growth, and reduces inequality. By using this infographic, we have simplified complex ideas into an easy-to-follow format, showing how Nike CSR can help to benefit not only businesses but also to the society, while aligning with global sustainability goals as created by the United Nations. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Wafa, and I'll be talking about how Nike connects its corporate social responsibility, or known as CSR, to the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So Nike focuses on addressing global challenges like reducing carbon emissions, cutting waste, and recycling. And they're also committed to fair labor practices, consumer rights, and ethical marketing. So through these efforts, Nike is working toward creating a more inclusive and sustainable future. So their alignment with the SDGs highlights their dedication to making a positive social and environmental impact.
Firstly, environmental responsibility, SDG 12, which is responsible consumption and production. Nike's environmental responsibility initiatives align with this SDG in several ways. One of it will be sustainable materials and innovation, reducing carbon footprint, waste reduction and recycling, and also promoting sustainable consumer behavior. Next, ethical responsibility, SDG 16, peace, justice, and strong institutions. Nike's ethical responsibility initiatives align with this SDG in several ways, and one of it will be commitment to fair labor practices, also promoting human rights, anti-corruption and strong governance, promoting social justice and equality, and not to forget consumer rights and ethical marketing.
Now I'll be sharing how Nike is working toward Sustainable Development Goal 12, which is all about responsible consumption and production. So Nike is taking a big steps to reduce its carbon footprint. Their goal is to reach carbon neutrality by 2050. So to get there, they are using renewable energy and making their factories more energy efficient. They are also focused on cutting waste. For example, they use like recycled and recyclable materials for packaging and aim to send zero waste to landfills. So instead, everything is either recycled or reused. So these efforts show how Nike is serious about protecting the environment and making their production more sustainable. So that is all from me. Thank you.
For ethical responsibility, which relates to SDG 16, peace, justice, and strong institutions. So one of it will be the commitment to fair labor practices. Nike has made efforts to ensure that its supply chain operates ethically by implementing strict labor standards and audits to ensure fair working conditions. These include avoiding child labor, forced labor, and unsafe working conditions in factories. Next, consumer rights and ethical marketing. Nike adheres to ethical marketing practices, ensuring that its advertising campaigns are truthful and do not mislead consumers. These include being transparent about the sustainability efforts of its products and ensuring that consumers are well informed about what they are purchasing.
As a corporation, we're able to bring ourselves closer to social development goals through our commitment with sustainability, transparency, and accountability. Nike's case with Flyknit, its creative business strategies and focus on accountability highlights the importance of companies continuously striving for improvement. Businesses should aim to grow and innovate while ensuring their actions align with social responsibilities and positively impact the society. Nike's dedication to social responsibility drives their campaigns and efforts for change in different areas. They support SDG 12 through their Flyknit initiative and contribute to SDG 16 by ending child labor and setting a code of conduct for their suppliers. All modern businesses should adopt to CSR to ensure fair treatment of workers and protect the environment. This involves reviewing their practices in labor, social responsibility, and environmental impact to promote fairness and sustainability.